The worst incident of AJ's life occurred when he was 12 years old on March 12, 2021. This is the day that AJ will never forget. One more. During first period, AJ sat in Mr. Stout's class while he was lecturing about the periodic table. Little did AJ know an event was about to occur that would change him forever. Weeks earlier, AJ had been playing with his friends with an airsoft gun. After they were done AJ didn't want to walk around the town with a look-alike gun, so he put it in his book bag. Fast forward to the next morning, first period Mr. Stout's class, AJ had come to school with an airsoft gun in his book bag. He had forgotten that his airsoft gun was in there from the day before. The cops had came because they got a tip from a high schooler that looked in AJ's book bag, looking through his book bag. They saw the airsoft gun. The cops burst into the room to get AJ. The cops were screaming at him. His classmates were scared. AJ was scared. When the cops took AJ out of the room, there were 3 more cops waiting outside the door to escort him to the office. AJ was nervous. He didn't know how a fake gun could get him in so much trouble. When AJ got to the office, he didn't know what to do. AJ got suspended from school for the rest of the year. A month later, AJ had to go to court because of this incident. AJ got charged with a misdemeanor of an airsoft gun that looked extremely familiar to a real on school grounds. AJ was extremely lucky that the school dropped the charges that would have been a felony. AJ had 6 months probation, and throughout the 6 months, he grew as a person. At the start of 8th grade, AJ was allowed to come back to school, but it wasn't the same as it used to be. People looked at him differently. They would make jokes about what happened and tease him constantly. They didn't want to stop to think about how AJ felt. AJ's life had changed for the worse.